Hey guys, Kevin here. So today I'm going to show you guys a video, and in this video is undeniable evidence that Democrats do not give a darn about the minority groups or the victim groups that they claim to be advocates for. Now, for most of you guys, this is no surprise. Seems like every election cycle, the Democrats pick a certain minority group or victim group and then try to build a whole movement around that group with protests and manufactured narratives. And they try to sow division between that group and their political opponents. And they only use these groups for political gain. I mean, look back at Obama's second term, where he was a champion for the LGBTQ movement. Only years before that, he had said he would never legalize gay marriage. But the media was there to help him by telling us all that he had evolved on the issue. He only evolved because it was politically expedient. Move forward another few years, right before our 2016 election, the Democrats were all about Black Lives Matter. They were funding big protests in all the major cities. The media was putting out the narratives that America is still a racist country and, white males didn't care about black lives. We heard all of that. Then Trump wins and it's a white lash, to quote a CNN correspondent. But 2 years later, where are Black Lives Matter now? Blacks are better off under Trump than they ever were during 8 years of Obama. Record low black unemployment. Trump is actually doing the things he promised these minority communities. So now we're coming up on the midterm elections, and Democrats have long abandoned Black Lives Matter and the LGBTQ movement. Sure, they use them occasionally when it's politically opportunistic, but they've cut off their funding. We're not seeing the big marches or movements like we did before. And that's all because Democrats have found a new gold medalist in their oppression Olympics, and that is women. And we're seeing the movements being built around Me Too and the Women's March, and we're seeing the mainstream media create new hashtags and new narratives about women. Stuff like we should believe all women and hashtag we believe survivors. So I want to ask you guys, do Democrats believe all women? And do they hashtag believe survivors? Well, let's watch this video and find out.
Sexually assaulted by a child. No, I want the cops here right now. No, I'll talk to you. I'm gonna stay right here. That's right. The son grabbed my ass. She said and she decided to yell at me.
Calling police on a black woman because of
she needs to go home.
Going to store Carolyn. That's what that is. Don't cry, little man. Don't cry, little man.
Yo.
Because she's calling the cop. Let's call the store Carolyn. Doing. Call the store Carolyn.
Sexually assaulted by a child. Go home.
Alright, so this video came from Occupy Democrats, and Occupy Democrats is a left-wing propaganda page. In fact, they are the biggest, most visited left-wing propaganda page on the internet, and they put out dozens of videos like this one each month. You heard the guy in this video call her Corner Store Kathy. Well, that is sort of a nod to other videos that have been put out from Occupy Democrats that all had little spiffy names like that. And what Occupy Democrats do is they take these videos, and they are always videos of two people in conflict or one person calling the police on another person. And without any backstory or any context, Occupy Democrats take this video, they add text, and they try to build a narrative around these videos. And often that narrative is the white person in the video or the perceived privileged person in that video is a racist and a Republican and a Trump supporter, and then the minority in the video or the perceived disadvantaged person in the video is always an innocent person and, just a victim and a Democrat or Democratic ally. And so what happened with this video is they sort of jumped the gun, because here you have a woman calling the police on a black woman and her son because the black woman accosted her. And the reason the black woman accosted her was because she accused the black woman's son of grabbing her ass in the convenience store. Excuse my language there, but that was her words, not mine. But she accused this young boy of grabbing her buttocks, and she called the police when the mother assaulted her after she tried to explain that to the mother. So that was the situation that led up to this. Now, the problem is with this video that we have just gone through months of Democrats telling us that we should believe all survivors. Hashtag we believe survivors. You know, the whole no means no, always believe the survivor. We heard all of this stuff for months. The media lectured us on this. And here you have a left-wing propaganda page now saying, no, we shouldn't believe the survivor. Oh, you know, she wants to call the police. How dare she call the police? So I have another problem with this video. And I've had this problem with every video like this that Occupy Democrats have put out. You see, the people at Occupy Democrats are racist. They want you to believe that all Republicans are white and all white people are Republican and all minorities are Democrats and they all support the progressive agenda. And anybody being mean to a minority is a Republican and a Trump supporter, and anybody being victimized is a Democrat. And that's just racist and insane. But my real problem with these videos is that I believe that both parties are Democrats. You see, hear me out. All of these videos tend to show the same kind of thing. They show two groups of people arguing in public, screaming, cursing. They're always trash. And one thing we know for sure is that trash vote for Democrats. I mean, Democrats love to curse. They love to make fools of themselves in public. So when it comes to videos like this, it's almost always two Democrats fighting with each other. Anyway, guys, I thought I'd show you this video, expose some more of the propaganda, and just point out that fact that the Democrats always eat themselves. They're cannibalistic like that. The groups that they claim to defend, they don't care about them. And those groups always end up attacking each other anyway. And it just makes for good television for us, right? It's entertaining. Anyway, I'm out. Like and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you guys later.